Hi, Gary Port. I'm the Democratic candidate for Hempstead Town Supervisor. For the first time ever, the Democratic Committee for the Town of Hempstead has opened up a campaign headquarters.
If they're strongly supporting us, you would just check 1.
We are mounting a serious campaign in the town for the supervisor, town clerk, as well as receiver of taxes. This is a historic occasion in the town of Hempstead. For over 100 years, the Republican Party has run the town. The Democratic Party has never really mounted a serious challenge.
There's a reason why we put this office here. Look around. They're boarded up buildings. I came to this town, Randy Kovar, one night, and we couldn't even walk down the street without fear. I couldn't let him go by himself.
Today we're going to take a bus tour around the blighted areas of the town of Hempstead to let people know that the Democrats are here, we have a plan, and our plan is to bring jobs and development to these blighted areas.
And I want to just bring this to a larger scale. We sometimes forget the fight that we're in. And this Democratic team has brought forward the notion that we want to create jobs in the town of Hempstead. Let's not forget our linkage to the Occupy Wall Street movement in New York City that's spreading around the world.
There's a movement happening nationally that is challenging the status quo. And that movement is here in Hempstead, ready or not. The movement is coming into Hempstead on this Freedom Express bus. And as the Freedom Express rolls through Hempstead, Hempstead has to either get on the bus or get out of the way.
They control the school boards, they control the villages,
and everything ends up on their payroll.
That's right. So everything is about party patronage, and they use everything to control the patronage, so that in the end, it's a top-down system from party boss Mandela all the way down to the guy who's collecting garbage.
The town of Hempstead today has 56,000 unemployed or underemployed, 14.9%. That's the highest rate in Nassau County. Everybody that works for the town has to also work for the Republican Party. There was a time when I was in my 20s that I was a Republican, and I worked for the town supervisor. Everybody had to work for them, help them get reelected, and had to contribute money to their campaigns. That's the main reason they control everything from the sanitation districts, through the school districts, through the town workers, through the buildings department. Nobody gets a job, not even a summer job, unless they're Republican connected.
The imagery of the bus, because in the 1960s, the freedom fighters descended on the South to fight for rights. And that's what you're doing now. We're fighting for the rights of the people of the town of Hempstead and Nassau County, just like they did 40 to 50 years ago.
Robert, this is in the tradition of the buses in the 60s. I was on those buses in the 1960s. And this really is the Freedom Express.
Mr. Robinson, how are you?
Good to see you. Thank you so much. You really came through. I'm so glad to see you.
Everybody, I am so honored to be fighting for justice on a team, the dream team. I have to say, I ran in 2009, and this is truly the dream team to run with. The last civil rights movement started on a bus. It's so interesting that thug came here a couple of Saturdays ago and said, get to the back of the bus.
Joe, Smiley, you're on Candy camera. You want me to bring it to the police station across the street right now? Don't worry, we're going to put them on the back of the bus.
Well, you know what? It's funny. They're trying to privatize our bus so that we can pay them more money so they can pay their old political friends like Al D'Amato and them. So we can't forget about where we came from. It's our history. Now, secondly, I want to say that those acts really placed a black eye on this community, and we have to prevail and overcome that.
Despicable, absolutely despicable, despicable and disrespectful.
You know nothing.
You know nothing.
Yeah. Call animal control so we can arrest them.
And I want people to understand that the acts of few cannot be interpreted as the acts of many. When that thug came here that Saturday, he came to my neighbor and they said, hey, you gotta put up our sign because Ciotti's Italian just like you, and you can't stand for the other guys. And you know what she said? No, we're not all like that. And I'm so glad that you were just who you are and just stood up for what is right. Thank you.
I think that for so long that the minority community and the Democratic Party has been diluted by talking points on how the town has been run. And I think that the Democratic Party and the candidates here today, especially myself, would like to hear more from the public and how we should rule the town of Hempstead. The 18th district is vital. Is what we've done today. Went out to the 18th district. That's Roosevelt, Freeport, Uniondale, Baldwin, Hempstead, Elmont, Lakeview. That's the 18th district. If we can get the 18th district out to vote, we can win this election.
See, for me, it's not so much a Democratic presence as much as a progressive presence.
That's right.
You know, as much as an alternative. And so this is an opportunity for the Democratic Party in Hempstead to establish what leadership should be.